Hello, air signs. Welcome to your weekly oracle messages. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. Until the end of this week, I'm still offering June's special tarot offer, which is called Inside Out. So as well, if you would like to know more info about that and take that chance, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So air signs, for your common energy being the heart card, I really get a sense that your feeling nature is in focus, but also your empathy, your capacity to empathize with others and with circumstances around you that might be challenging, and so kind of pulling people to join forces, to work together, to be together for the common good. It's very interesting because I really get a sense that some of you during this week might be called to leave your own sense of self, right, in order to help others in need, in order to be with as well others that are maybe not having the best time or just needing you. I feel like some of you are needed. Your emotional presence, your physical presence, your mental attention is needed, and some of you might be afflicted by this neediness because it might be causing you some. I feel like some of you are feeling anxious with the fact that you might need to go over yourself, or this fear to lose yourselves, right? In these experiences, in this circumstance that of course also affect you. I feel like some of you as well. Some of you are avoiding looking at things during this week because they might be harsh, they might touch you, they might bring you, let's say, down, they might have a little bit of a negative tone to it, and so you might be running from dealing with things that are emotionally complex and emotionally a little bit, emotionally, there's this emotional, it's like this emotional web. There's a lot of ramifications over situations. Things are not easy or simple to define here, but you feel connected. But this connectedness that I'm experiencing here for some of you are air signs is not peaceful, and so this might be the challenge some of you are presented to give of yourselves, with a strength, right, of relationship with your own being in a way that you won't lose yourself in whatever the situation is. I feel like others of you, that this is not about empathy, that this is not about giving of yourself, generosity and help. You might as well feel like you need help, like you need the emotional support that maybe you feel like has been lacking. It could be that you yourself, I feel like some of you air signs have not been the best friends, right, to your own self, which means that you have not been supporting your ultimate, being in terms of goals, feelings, dreams, truth. You have not been there for yourself. There's also that message here that you have not been there for you. And this is a period of time where, in both ways, your heart is in the line, and this exposure of your feelings here in such a raw way, in such a visible way, it's creating a lot of anxious, a little bit of an anxious force. Some of you, though, could have positive experiences of, in terms of understanding the concept of the power of love, which means that beyond the concept, you might feel it, you might see it, you might be observing how that effect is true, and it can move so many people, right, and so many create so many positive changes in your personal world, but also in the world at large. So I also feel like some of you air signs are involved in causes, right? Or maybe you are feeling attracted to causes that push you or pull you beyond your ego and beyond your little, sense of domain of how things for you might seem important, but when looking at the larger scale of situations, understand that maybe, again, just a drop in the ocean. So for Gemini in particular, there's a sense of experiences of home, family, foundation issues, security, the past. Those type of energies might be significant. It might be that there's some type of family crisis or family situation that puts that energy of empathy, help, assistance, presence as a main factor here during this period of time, especially having the house, the coffin, and the star. It's like, I feel like some of you, you might be dealing with family stress, family worries. It might be that there's a family member that it's not doing well, that it's creating as well this need for you to assist in creating or helping, right? Create as well a structure in your life that maybe has not been, fully, it's like not working properly. I feel like some of you Geminis here, the energy of home is an energy that is like a home that with cracks, right? A home with a lot of things that need to be fixed so you can live in conditions that are good for you and for those as well that live with you. So of course that the house and the home here could be a metaphor for not only specifically family, but how you are centered within you, because the home is about our inner selves. It's about our place, that place inside of us that it's like home, where we feel like we can be ourselves, like we are safe, we are secure. So the home is an internal state as well of being, but also of course an outside when we're dealing with the home energy within relationships like family or friends that feel like home, or partnerships, love partners, that are of course this combined force of intimate experiences. And I feel like the intimate space where you have been has something that needs to be changed or addressed, right? It's like a hole that needs to be filled, right? Or something that needs to powerfully change at a very deep place inside of you, and at a very important level in this stage of your life, so you can have a sense of connectedness, security, emotional stability, and feel like things are growing and happening in your life in a harmonious way. Because I feel like some of you Geminis are having this growth that it's like erratic, it's like feeling like things are either too much or too little, right? There's a lot of peaks here that maybe have been creating for Gemini energy some painful inconsistency, because the home is also, the house energy here is also about consistency, to stick with how things are. It's the past, heritage, tradition. Some of you might be dealing as well with this. You might be dealing with breaking the chain with a past condition, with a past tradition, with a past situation that has not been, giving room in your life to dream beyond that, to seek for better, to seek for the future. For Geminis that have been very stuck in the past, or that are aware that they might have some family dynamics to heal, this is a period of time where those things might be very relevant, and so things that you will be called to address immediately, either because you can't take it anymore or because the situation triggers that fact that things need to change in terms of home, family relationships, but also the relationship you have between past and future experiences and how you center yourself right now, currently, and you allow a new version of life to happen. Some of you, it could be that there's literally an urge to change home, change houses, change scenario. Some of you are changing home for a better one, actually, with the star here. It's like uh, changing how you have so far lived. Now, this can add multiple factors, but for some of you, it will be an actual change of residence that, of course, marks a period of goodbye, a period of loss with a coffin here, a period where you need to bury an aspect of how you have been living. And the star, it's the future, right? The star is the new home, it's the new concept of life that you will be building. So for Libras, I feel like Libras are trying to find their way throughout an obstacle. You're trying to understand how to reach someone, how to reach something you want, um, in which there seems to be this impossible force, right, that pushes you apart from whatever this is. So there's a sense of like needing to climb the mountain, needing to, because the mountain is here, and where the mountain is, there is usually a real sense of obstacle, something that seems much higher than our ability to handle, to solve. Um, I feel like some of you, you are patiently waiting for something. Like you are waiting for a bridge, waiting for the right time, waiting for the right response, waiting for the sign to do something, especially because you have the fox. And it's, if you look to the fox in this card, she's like circling around and looking to what? To the mountain. She's trying to see, how am I going to move around this obstacle, this delay, this difficulty, this test, because also the mountain is test. For Libra men that are dealing with an issue with a woman, because the lady card is here. For Libra male that are dealing with a female energy during this week, it might be that you're trying to reach this person for something and you just don't know how to do it, because the energy of this person feels like the mountain. So it feels like there's either the stubborn quality about this person, this inflexible quality about them, or they just simply intimidate you. And so you might feel like the resistance that emanates from this person is so strong that is pulling you, right? It's like opposite forces. It's pulling you apart from this person, but still you want to reach it. You want to get there, either to communicate, to do something, to decide something, to declare something, to manifest something with this female. Especially, of course, if there is already issues with a relationship of whatever sorts. It might be that you are aware of the obstacle of a relationship in your life, and this goes for Libra men and women. You are aware of an obstacle with a relationship or with a very important goal. You really have your eye on someone or something. This is also the message here. You have your eye on the prize, and I feel like some of you are not willing to give this up. So whatever it is, you just might need to be very tactful, right, about how you go about this. You have to have patience, diligence, resilience, to know how to move around the mountain, to know how to find a way out of it, an alternative option here maybe. Others of you, especially for Libra women, I feel like you're very smart, you're very cunning, you're very alert, you're trying to focus on your priorities, I also feel, but there might be something again triggered during this week that makes it hard, right? It's like you it's like looking to your own self, or the version of self that you want to become, especially for Libra female energy that is trying to build themselves into, imagine, this business person, this person that has this things that you idealize, you want to achieve, things like that. Because the foxes and the lady together, it's a person that usually has very high goals, things they want to achieve. Ambitious side of you is in focus as well. So um, but you might feel like the image of who you want to become and where you are currently, there's this um, distance from it that might be causing you some frustration, some insecurity, or some just need to and need to find strength within you, right? To push beyond boundaries, to push beyond self-imposed limitations that are telling you that you can't be someone you want to be, someone you aspire to be. For Aquarius energy, I feel like Aquarius energy have a very powerful urge to express themselves during this period of time, to communicate, to put themselves out there in ways where there's some type of healing, soothing vibration about your words, about the powerful, beneficial effects you can have as well over others. I feel like some of you are dealing with family as well dynamics, but it's like your influence over healing or providing peace into environments, or again situations that you're dealing with, just your presence, because you have the bear here. The bear is a very strong influence of protection. It's a very strong-willed as well personality. But then you have the ladder and the lilies. And the lilies are also about peace, healing, purity, morals, convictions. The ladder is expression. So you have a very strong, powerful influence currently over how things turn out to be. So if Aquarius energy during this period of time are wishing to heal something, especially again dealing with others, I feel like you have the upper hand to make this happen, and it really depends on how you choose to use your power. Some of you are also receiving information, being contacted by people that either are expressing their gratitude to you, expressing appreciation, expressing how much you mean for them. I feel like you are as well being here the object of a lot of interest and desire from others, because the lily and the bear is also a very powerfully energy connected with sexuality and drive and desire. So your desires are also in focus, but I feel like this desire might be as well a lot coming from others wanting you, or wanting something you have, wanting something you are projecting during this period of time. If it's not about your instincts and your desires per se, in terms of the sexual vibe, it could be that the way you are feeling like you're capable to achieve things, it's growing into a very positive state of it's like a very positive state of dominance. So there's a lot of dominance as well about your energy. You can have control, and the best type of control, because the bear and the lily is like control that you are exercising for the best, for the good. Some of you have powerful good intentions to help, again, assist others in whichever ways you can. And I think that you're going to as well be aided, maybe, or supported, helped by powerful people, people that have power, people that have something about them that added to you, or added to the cause, added to the relationship you want. It's just going to enhance here, right? your status in some sort. But I also feel like some of you might just be receiving. Aquarius, the energy is the one I feel the most like this is about love, relationships, or the possibility of being infatuated, attracted by someone. Either you feeling very attracted to someone and expressing this, or you as well receiving this this expression of desire from someone else. I feel like some of you have a lot of admirers you aren't aware of, and you might be in the spotlight for some reason during this time frame, feeling like you're being noticed or acknowledged, or just treated in a way that makes you feel good. So I hope you have a great week. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, donating to my channel. I really appreciate it, and please keep doing so. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.